Sometimes you want a little extra special something for a holiday, let's say. Let's say St. Patrick's Day coming up. You know, we may have had an Irish coffee in the past, but maybe we want to make that a little more healthy, a little more Nutritarian these days. So that's what I've got for you today, an Irish coffee. So we're going to use Ticino, which is a tea product. It's a roasted herbal tea, dandelion. This one is dandelion mocha mint variety. It says made with organic herbs, prebiotic, acid-free, caffeine-free, gluten-free. So this is what we're going to use for our Irish coffee. And there's a couple ways this comes. There's some that you can brew, and then there's some that you can just use hot water over, and that's what I got, just the tea bags. So I'm going to use 2 bags because I want it a little richer. And the directions say to give it a little tap to kind of stir up the ingredients. And then I'm going to open these up. Got my water boiling. Minty. So this isn't coffee, but it's a roasted beverage, that dandelion beverage, that will give us a nice warm hug in a mug, as I call it. So I'm just going to put my water over it, and I'm going to fill it about half full because we're going to make this a latte. So while that is steeping, I'm going to froth my milk. So I have a milk frother device. You can also use a little, there's a handheld frother, you can use an immersion blender, you can use different things to froth milk if you want to froth it. If you don't, you can just heat it up and use it straight. This is going to froth a little bit. This is hemp milk. So the thing about plant milks is they're usually not as rich as like cream that's used, or half and half that's used in coffees. So I made hemp milk, and you can refer to a previous video for how I made the hemp milk. And I made it with 1/3 cup of hemp seeds, hemp hearts, and 3 cups of water and 2 dates. And I got about 4 cups of hemp milk. I could have made it a little richer to froth it because then it would have a little more fat in it. So like maybe 1/2 cup of hemp hearts to that much water, or I could have adjusted the water to make it richer. But we're going to go with this and see how it froths. So I'm going to put it in and just let it do its thing. I'll put a link to this frother in the show notes. You can heat, or you can also do a cold froth. They have different varieties, but we thought this Irish cream would work well for St. Patty's Day. I also have a little bit of raw cacao powder that I'm going to sprinkle on top to make it a really fun beverage. I'll take the lid off. Getting a little voluminous, frothing right up for us. There you go. We're almost there. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze this out. Get every drop of goodies out of here. So this has organic carob is the first ingredient. So it's not really chocolate, it's carob. Chicory, dandelion root, dates, almonds, mocha flavor, cocoa powder. So it does have cocoa in it as well. Organic peppermint leaf, organic figs, organic peppermint oil, almonds, if I didn't say that. It's 1 tea bag makes 8 fluid ounces, it says, and it's 10 calories, doesn't have a whole lot of anything. 10 milligrams of sodium, 2 milligrams of carbohydrates. So we're using 2 bags for this to make it a little richer. And it's coming. And she's done. Let's see. Come on in tight here. So we didn't get really frothy, but we got a little bit of volume in this, so it should be pretty. So pour it out into my cup. And sometimes you'll find that the tea kind of breaks the milk, so it may kind of separate a little bit. Just stir it in, it'll be fine. Depends, it has to do with the heat of the beverage and just the interaction of the milk and the fats and whatever. So there we go. Now we have our beautiful Irish cream. I hope you enjoy, and happy St. Patty's Day.